I'm Heidi Davison, and I am the former mayor of Athens-Clarke County, Georgia, and I have been coming to Mayor's Innovation Project meetings for about 6 or 7 years, almost since their inception. I think I missed the first one. And this is one of the most rewarding meetings that I think I have been going to since I became the mayor of Athens in 2003. I have been so pleased to be able to interact with mayors around the country who share a lot of the same values and ideas that I have for my own city, and to reach out to them to build relationships so that we can learn more from each other and have those kinds of dialogues that really bring out the depth and the breadth of issues that are of interest to us that we know will help make our cities great. The group is relatively small, but I think that's one of the things that gives it its advantage. Sometimes when you get into large meetings, you run through a panel and then you're having these conversations and trying to grab people, and you just don't feel satisfied when you leave because you didn't really get deep down into what you really wanted to know. The format that we use here, because the group is small and because we have a different format that allows us to really spend time talking about an issue and really digging down and having a much richer conversation with one another, and then to really develop those relationships with each other to the benefits of our cities and then eventually to our states and of course our country. So it's something that I've looked forward to every time we have a meeting, and I would encourage any mayor who has similar goals and aspirations for their cities to join in with this group, because I think they'll find it a very rewarding experience. We've talked about so many different issues. We talked about better building stock today and learning about ways that we could increase the energy efficiency in our buildings. We've talked many times about transportation and how to better our transportation modes and to tie those into environmental issues and housing issues. And I think that's probably one of the important things that we do here at MIP too, is that we don't just talk about individual topics as though they're unrelated to one another. We are able to connect those dots and to really see how each of those issues affects the other so that we can get better results for our cities. We've talked about innovations in the courtroom. We've talked about all kinds of energy efficiency projects, and all those ideas go home with us, and we are able to take small snippets of them and put them, begin to plant those seeds at home. Ideas have their time and their place, but they're always ready and able to go back to my MIP books and find a resource when those topics come back again for discussion in the community.